This is a film about making a film.
It is a girl who works at a checkout in Sainsbury's, and she's just there all day long passing brown flakes boxes through the till all day long, and it goes beep, beep, until you get this kind of finale, which is just like a billion Muppets. So you start with one Muppet and you've got like all the Muppets, and they sing the song called Rainbow Connection. Okay, so I'm going to just draw a film. Right, this is a film. This is the start of the film, and this is the end of the film. So this is a linear film going in this direction, okay? Start, end, okay? Let's say that this person is making a film about a gymkhana. So there's lots of horses, okay? Lots of horses going on. But that's a bad one. She's had the text message here at the start, and she realises that Keith never wants to see her because she's got specs and bad breath and spots, and she's a man. Now, and then suddenly he sees a horse trying to get into the fetish film, and his world changes like this, and then maybe he sees a tarantula riding the horse, and then Tony Blair comes driving in a hearse with a horse, of course, and it goes on like this. It's an inverted version of Consequences, or maybe something a bit more like a game. Maybe we could play it a bit more as a game. Okay, so kind of just see that film, then we 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 see that film, that film, then we see 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 that So kind of, this is the pattern that I think, so this is dreams that money can buy. And then, oh, buy, spelled like that. And then maybe you have some weird thing that kind of joins them together like a song. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? That's part of what rainbows do. And all this kind of stuff, so it goes on. And then the world continued to move, so you've got A, B, C, D. But then there's some kind of colossal event, this big event, an external event, this rupture that right at the end. We'll start off with Laura Dern. She's the, let's call this Laura. She's the main attraction in the film. She's the one constant, and you kind of hope and pray that it's constant all the way through, and then suddenly everything goes totally crazy, and we have these kind of fragments that happen. So the plot, or the intensity just completely fragments. There is an event which happens, but it's kind of quite vague. It's not like, it's basically just a sex scene.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very good. Oh, I find that very useful.
Okay, lots of horses going on, and this person is working with a gymkhana. And then let's say that person B is a motorcycle cop, and it's his first day on the beat. But let's say, for example, that this person maybe wants to go and watch part of the gymkhana, and then could go off on his trajectory. So what I'm trying to say is that there's a possibility where you could maybe have some kind of shot or some kind of possibility of bringing two things together where you've got the motorcycle cop at the gymkhana. But what, and maybe in terms of a strategy to do this, I think is a good way, or is an interesting way of doing it, is to throw it back out to everybody else. So Kermit the Frog, who takes a path from A to B. This is the swamp, and this is Hollywood. And at that point, I think everybody should make a very short sort of presentation about what their world is and about what their film is, but maybe not give much more detail than just a few short words about it. And then you have the guy with the nose, Gonzo. He joins in, and then Miss Piggy, and she joins in, but then she goes away. And then you've got this evil guy who's a frog, he eats frogs, Frogman. You make a presentation about your work, but only with real kind of subtle hints. So you might say, my film is a gymkhana, or you might say, there's a bear in my film, or you might say, at a certain time, one of my characters in my film says, Geronimo, I've bought myself a great coffin, or something like that, you know? And maybe it's these kind of slices of information, as if we were like kind of at one of those detective parties. But maybe we should do it like that. That's another idea. We could set it up like we could have a dinner party or something, and everybody would sit round, and they would give out, at different stages in the evening, they would give out little bits of information about their world.
That was really interesting. Really interesting. Thank you very much.